when you think about selection and finding a diamond in the rough and getting them where they need, it's almost like what I try to envision is that my own daughter, Olivia, or Ben or Justin, I try to picture that person. Would I allow them around my child? You know, would I allow them around my child for all these hours? That's kind of a standard that you want to hold the employees to. Yeah. And if you feel like you're lowering that bar and you wouldn't want them around your own children, you just don't hire them.
That's a little gut check there, you know.
Yeah.
That's good.
And what you do is like you decide, like, if you're just taking contracts and then filling bodies in contracts, then you should just scale down your operation, go where the good people are, and then cut back on your contracts. You know,
so you're gonna fail that way now. You're gonna be at bad quality. You know, the brand's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna want you, so don't do that.
Yeah,
build the Ritz-Carlton over at Walmart, right?
Yes, Ritz-Carlton. Yeah,
branding's important. No one talks about that in our field, but you know how it is. Like, there's certain places that you go. I just want people to know, if they see that gold seal, then they're going to get that standard, whether they're in California or Maine or Philly or Harrisburg or Southern New Jersey or New York City, that they're getting a certain excellence standard. Like, you know, people like consistency.
Yeah. And we are responsible for people's lives. We say that, you know, our greatest capital are human beings. We're responsible for people. So you don't want to match people that just aren't going to care and aren't going to be fit. And we also don't want to be like the testing ground to see if people want to work with someone who experiences a disability. You either can or you can't, and you already have. And so we look for people who have some level of experience or some level of energy of compassion. Like, they have to have that because they're responsible for other people's lives.
But so many people just want to get a hot body in there, you know, because they've got problems, but they don't see like that they're playing the short game. And there's so many other negative ripple effects that will happen. But like for a leader, it's going to make your job much harder in the future anyhow, with all the mess that you end up cleaning up and all the bad things that can occur as a result of it.
Absolutely. We also, and every organization for that matter, has to realize that you're better off not beating somebody up over their weakness. You're better off playing to their strengths. I mean, I find that some organizations, they're always like, you know, work on your weakness. I'm like, that, man, play to your strength, and then you're a puzzle that fits together.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, if you just keep playing to the person's strength, I mean, you're just trying to figure out where they all gel and mesh together, and they're
behaviorally, you're playing to the reinforcers. You know, so you know, behavior's going to go that way. Let's get them, and it'll recruit other behaviors anyhow.
Yep. I like how you put that. Why sit there and beat someone up over their mistakes over and over again when you can find what their strength is, or what one might call a niche, and then just really play to that?
Well, like a boxing analogy would be like, you know, trying to get a tall guy, Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali. Exactly. Muhammad Ali used to stay very long and throw jabs, right? His defense was just keeping in, he would dance around, you know. Yep. Mike Tyson was short, so he would slip in and be like trying to force Ali to slip punches as a defensive move, rather than like, no, if he's long, play to his strengths, let him move on the outside, you know, that's going to work for him. And he's still defending, he's still made the end goal of not being hit and performing well in the fight, you know. Tyson just did it differently, but you know, that's playing to somebody's strengths.
Exactly, because nobody wants to show up to work every day and just keep feeling like they're failing. I mean, people care about feeling like they're showing up, they're making a difference, and they're doing something that they're relatively good at, and they're not getting beat up over the same errors over. I mean, that's like insanity if you show up to work and someone just keeps picking at what you're doing, and you know it's not your strength. I mean, you want to go somewhere where you feel like you're valued and you're needed.